Hey, this is Brian Rogers from BBK Performance to show you another simple bolt-on that nets big results. It's our 2010 Camaro V8 full-length headers. To get started, simply remove the decorative engine cover and the air box and inlet hose. Remove the spark plug wires and spark plugs from the cylinder heads. From the engine bay, disconnect the oxygen sensor harness. Continuing to work through the engine bay, you can easily access with a long extension the hardware that connects the exhaust manifolds to the mid-pipe. Go ahead and remove those now. Remove the dipstick and tube from the passenger side cylinder head by removing the one bolt that secures them. Now working underneath the car, you can easily unplug the rear oxygen sensors and loosen the nuts on the sliding couplers that connect the mid-pipe to the catalytic converter section. With the sliding clamps loosened, you can easily grab the catalytic converter sections and remove them from the vehicle. Back in the engine bay, you can remove all of the hardware that attaches the exhaust manifolds to the cylinder heads, remove the exhaust manifolds and the accompanying gaskets. To prepare the BBK full-length headers for installation, simply transfer the oxygen sensors from the stock catalytic converter sections over to the BBK full-lengths. Now you can easily lift the BBK full-length headers into position up to the heads. It's best to put one bolt in each end of the flange, that way you can drop the gasket in the next step. Here's a little tech trick that we like to share with you. Use a pair of cutters to open up the end bolt holes on the gasket so it'll slide over the bolts that you've just driven into place. Be sure you identify the top and the bottom of the gasket so you don't accidentally open up the top of the holes instead of the bottom. Once you've got the BBK full-length headers attached to the cylinder heads snugly, go ahead and reassemble everything under the hood, and we'll move down to the underside of the car and make all the connections there. Under the car, thread the supplied collector studs into the collector flanges. Slide the factory couplers over the exposed section of the mid-pipe. If your system has catalytic converters in it, you'll go ahead and install the BBK catalytic converter section here, or you'll install the piece of blank pipe if you have an off-road system. Now all that's left to do to wrap up the entire installation is tighten up the flanges, the sliding couplers, and reconnect the oxygen sensors. Let's put those BBK full lengths to the test on our dyno. Wow, it certainly sounds wicked. And check out that horsepower graph. 26 horsepower at the rear wheels. What a great bolt-on that is. And the torque, equally impressive at 25 foot-pounds. That is great bang for the buck right there, my friends.